Good morning. Thank you for tuning in for another midweek manna. It's Wednesday. I'm telling y'all, I have been enjoying these videos. It's much easier to record these than it is to write. So I appreciate each of you for joining me on Wednesday. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 says, "To everything there is a season, a purpose for everything under the heavens." Season, a timing, purpose, the reason for which something is defined. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to share at one of our members' father's funeral. He was 90 years old. And I thought about the fact that the Bible says that we each are promised 70 years. And anything beyond that is strength or grace. And to think that God gave him 90 years, an additional 20 years. What is it that God purposed for him to do that God said, I'm going to give you 20 more? And I raised the question in the sermon, is your life in the right direction? Are you living out your purpose in such a way that God would extend your years? If God doesn't extend them beyond 70 or beyond the time that someone has lived, it doesn't mean that their life was bad. But rather, what is it that God still is using us to do? We have to understand the times that we're living in. We watched how quickly on Sunday we went from Joe Biden being the presidential candidate for the Democrats to Kamala Harris now being the endorsed candidate. Time is changing. When we look in our communities and where we are, I'm here in York, PA, and for work, and even as I walk around certain places, seeing MAGA posters encouraging Trump 2024, it blows my mind the time that we're living in. We can't be caught sleeping. We can't be caught worrying about things that do not matter. It's time for us to step up. It's time for us to be. It's time for us to do what God has purposed us to do. So I encourage you, look at your watch. Check out what time it is. What is it that God is calling you to do? What is it that you've been putting off? Because now is the time. Be blessed and have a great day.